Alright guys, it's Ozzy's Garage and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be doing some work on the Fiero. I got to get the PCM out and I have to send it off to a friend of mine who will be tuning some codes out of it. Right now it's got a check engine light. It's had a check engine light on it since I swapped it. But these codes are the last piece of the puzzle. I also have them tweak the PCM a little bit as well. So we're gonna go ahead and take that PCM out and I will get back with you. All right, so we're with the car here. Let's take this PCM out. All right, and to do so, we're just gonna make sure my cables are disconnected here. And this whole thing should just come out. Typically on a Fiero, you'd have bolts right here. But since my PCM is in the factory location, without the brackets, the standard Fiero brackets in there, since it's got a Grand Prix PCM in it, the bolts won't fit. So it's just kind of sitting on here. Hopefully, this should come out. I'm gonna set this camera up out of the way here. We'll take it out. All right, so I got my camera set up for a minute. Go ahead and get this out of here. It should just come right out. There we go. Get these cables undone. Underneath here, I have another couple cables. We'll set this aside. All right, now we can get after our PCM right here. So I'll go ahead and get these zip ties off, this metal strap off, and it should just come right out. All right, so I'll go ahead and cut these zip ties off here. Slide that under here. I should be able to disconnect my 7mm. So apart from sending off my PCM, I also got to find my AC line for this car, and he's also going to be making me a conversion AC hose so I can use the 3800 AC compressor with the stock Fiero inlet. So without further ado, let's go ahead and grab it. Let's grab this hose here. I kept it in the front on this thing, so that way I wouldn't lose it. Should be under here somewhere. Yep, here's the Fiero end that he needs. So I'm gonna send this off to him. And yeah, send this hose off and the PCM, and hopefully when I get it back in a few weeks, I'll go ahead and put this car back together and hopefully get working air conditioning as well. All right, so the next time you'll see me, I'll be putting this car back together. Hopefully by then I'll have the computer, AC line, and I'll be charging up the AC and using my vacuum pump to pull a vacuum before I put refrigerant in. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next clip. It'll probably be a couple weeks from now. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing situated for summer. we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, I'm back with the Fiero, and we're gonna go ahead and install this PCM. I got the PCM. It's got all the codes tuned out of it. So here she is. PCM codes tuned out of it. The codes I had before, prior. So let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up, and we'll start up the car and make sure that there's no more codes. All right, guys, well, PCM's hooked up temporarily. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. No check engine light. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds pretty good though. I guess without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get this cover back on, which you don't really need to see that. I literally its removal was the same thing for me for reverse, so just, yeah, follow along, go in reverse, and should be good to go. But without further ado, I'm gonna end this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off. So I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, this is Ozzy's Garage, and I'm back with another video for you. So today I'm introducing you from inside of my house. Just got this in the mail a little while ago. I got some AC lines for the Fiero we're going to be installing. And then I'm also going to be putting refrigerant in the car as well. I'm going to put a vacuum on the system, get all the moisture out, get all the contaminants out, and then we're going to go ahead and install this, fill the car up with refrigerant, and make sure our air conditioning works. All right, guys, so this is the AC line that I had custom made for me. This is a Fiero end with a 3800 AC compressor, dryer, and end with a 3800 AC compressor AC switch, which I actually got that from O'Reilly's today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go out to the garage and install this thing in the car. And if you all want to know where I got this, just I got this from a really good friend of mine. He makes a lot of 3800 Fiero swap parts. So this is all made by him. He did all the lines, all the crimping. Honestly, it looks really good. I know it's going to work because he's very good at what he does. This is his day job, so he's got his own business. Just let me know, message me on Snapchat, and I will make sure to get you his contact information for his business if you ever want 3800 swap parts in your future or for your future projects. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this AC line installed. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this car up onto some ramps, and so that way we have better access to our AC lines underneath. All right, guys, so we're under the car here. I'm gonna show you at the top. Turn my camera around for you here. So somewhere up in here, there's my AC compressor right there. I gotta take that plug off, and then I gotta run that hose from over here to the top. Kind of hard to see, to this bracket right here, that one right there, to above that. This is the AC lines going to the inside of the car. So I'll have to route my AC line from there to my AC compressor. And then I got my wiring for my so up in there. I got my clear up in there. I got my wiring for my pressure switch. Hopefully the wiring is long enough. If not, then I will have to extend the wires. So in the car a little bit better, you can see down there, that's where I got the Fiero side hooked up. Next I gotta run to the AC compressor. All right guys, so I got a little update for you. So I got my AC line ran to the body connection right over here. I did have to reroute my coolant hose to the other side. That way I wouldn't be so close to the exhaust. But now I still got a little bit of wiggle room all the way around. Enough where I feel comfortable. And then the coolant drip from up top. Everything's all on there, all hooked up. I just got to pull a vacuum on the hose and we should be ready to rock and roll. Hopefully it holds a vacuum as it should. If not, then we're not going to have air conditioning. But in the meantime, next, then I will also have to make my electrical connector longer. It needs to be about 4 inches longer. That's not a big deal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this car back on the ground. And we can go ahead and pull a vacuum. Before we pull a vacuum, though, I will go ahead and get this electrical connection sorted out, and then I'll be back with you shortly. Alright guys, so I got my vacuum pump hooked up with my gauges. I did run it for a second. So far we're holding the vacuum. Let it sit for a while longer, and then we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to fill it up with Freon. So pretty simple. I just had my gauges open all the way. I had my valves open all the way as well. And pull the vacuum. I'm just going to wait and see if it holds. And then you use the same hose for your vacuum pump to fill it up with Freon. You'll have to close those valves first. Once those valves are closed, your whole system will have a vacuum. And once those are on a vacuum, you go ahead and disconnect this line, and you hook up your valve and you hook up your Freon canister of R134A up to these gauges. And then you open up those valves, and then you slowly adjust these until your needle moves up. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get this thing filled up with Freon. Alright guys, so along with my AC gauges, I got some Freon. I just picked this up from Walmart for cheapest R134A I could find. I got 3 cans. This should hold about 24 ounces, between 24 and 32 ounces of R134A. Originally, it would have been, I'd say, roughly 70 to 80 pounds of R12. But we're not running R12 in this car. We're switching over to R134A, which is how it was originally. When I did buy the car, it was already switched over for me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this guy opened up here. I'm going to start pumping some Freon in here. Alright, it's cracked open. And go ahead and slowly release our gauges. Nice and slow. Nothing too crazy. Gauges are going up, so that's good. Alright guys, that should hopefully be enough to start the car, so I'll go ahead and, without further ado, I'll go ahead and start the car. Alright guys, so I got it all filled up with Freon. I have to go to the car here. Oh yeah, it's blowing ice cold. It's a good sign. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.